It's time for another tale from the glass-guarded world, with Ashley as Tara Dane, the human fighter, Josh as Zartok, the tiefling wizard, and Gaston, the rogue and bard, Jessica as Coral Petrichor, the Genasi druid, and Mama Sast, the half-orc bard and barbarian, and Chris as Aster Fortuna, rogue and bard extraordinaire. Ben Carter is still with us as Tabs, the Tabaxi rogue. Last time, the Glass Guardians plotted their attack on the God King's tower, while Zartok used an arcane eye to explore the area. Pretty nifty. At the top of the tower, he found a large glass container, probably made of anti-god glass. That magical material that slows or prevents the flow of divine magic. Inside the glass was a swirling purple mist. Even more strangely, there was a plaque on the door of this glass chamber, and on this plaque was a familiar name, Baratrand. You may recall that Baratrand and Rickard were Eldritch Knights in charge of security at the Wizard Research Complex. The heroes found a note from Baratrand to Rickard way back in Season 2, in which Baratrand explained that he was leaving the complex. Now his name is here, on some anti-god glass in Fifeness? What does it all mean? We won't get all the answers today, dear listeners, but you can be sure that the Glass Guardians will get to the bottom of this eventually.
Okay, so how are you getting to the top of this tower?
I have a quick question.
Yeah.
When I was here the night before, was the top of the tower lit up? Like, were there torches or something?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Oh, yeah, there are torches inside, yes. Or there's a torch inside.
Tara, I'm not going to cast Dark Vision on you right now. If I need to, I will, but I would like to save the spell slot if I can.
I can understand. Yeah.
I don't know if this was said to the audience yet, but it's really cool on Foundry how he's made it so that it look like we're in a tower. So he made it like the city on the background is going down, at least to me.
Yeah, this is real cool.
It's really
It makes
cool.
me a little nauseous.
It looks like we're very high.
It's nice having a dungeon master that, like tries hard and cares.
Yeah.
That's great.
I read a great book, like it's called like Dungeon Mastering While Not Caring or whatever. And, it's a really classic D&D book. Everybody should read it.
Huh. Well, I appreciate that. I do try. So, how are you getting up here?
I think we're Lord of the Rings birding it up here.
We are Lord of the Rings birding it.
All right, so you've summoned what?
I believe they were the Eagles.
I assume we're going to wait till night.
Sure, right.
Yes.
You wait till nightfall.
Then I'm going to summon, just a moment, let me compare strength scores. If we're going to get into
where
that.
are you doing the summoning? You're just like stepping out in the street.
Oh, yeah, that's...
And just...
I mean...
Right during prayer time.
Basically, yes.
Okay.
Unless anybody tells me not to.
Well, we could do it during curfew where everybody's supposed to be asleep.
Yeah, I assumed you would do that. It's just that there might be guards out.
Can I do a perception? Do you need me to roll perception? Mike?
Sure, roll a perception check. We can have Aster man the door and see if there's anyone around.
Oh. The eagle is much stronger, but it doesn't have dark vision.
So that's a 19 from me.
What's our moonlight situation?
There is moonlight, so you've got a bit of visibility.
Well, and the tower's got to stand out pretty easily, right?
That's right. The tower stands out in the moonlight, and it has a bright light projecting from the top of it.
Yeah.
Aster leans out the door, and he doesn't see anyone within immediate view.
Okay.
Then I am going to conjure 2 giant eagles.
Wow.
All right. Coral conjures 2 giant eagles. So how many people can they each carry?
Okay, their strength is 16 each.
Okay.
I mean...
And what's their size category?
They are large. Wait, let me double. Yeah, no, they're large. They're for sure large.
Okay.
So I would think one on the back, one on
One of the
talons, but up to you.
One in each talon.
Now, if somebody's light enough, we could probably get away with having the bird hold 2 people in their talons and one on the back, unless you DM that's too heavy.
Mike's call. I mean, if this doesn't get everybody, we'll figure out. We've got options. Still.
Yeah, we've got options.
Mhm.
I mean, tabs can just climb up the side. So.
Slowly, but yes, potentially.
Would you believe that someone has already done this calculation?
I would. Yes.
Not
Yeah.
at all surprised by that.
Lord of the Rings, you know?
Fly, you fools!
So your carrying capacity is your strength score times 15. And then large creatures apparently get a multiple of 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So that means a total of about 480 pounds on one bird.
Wow.
It depends on how big the people are. Oh, and is Coral going to wild shape?
That's to be decided. If I could get away
Okay.
with not doing it, I would prefer not to. But if I need to, I
How
will.
much does Coral weigh?
Oh, let's go to D&D Beyond and see if I've put that in my...
I'm looking at that too.
Nope, I didn't list that.
I don't think Tabs, Coral, Aster, or Zartok weigh very much.
I weigh 180.
Tara probably weighs quite a bit because she's wearing full plate armor.
She's still in chainmail.
Oh, she's in chainmail. I'm sorry. She wanted to be quieter. You're right. Okay, so she weighs not quite as much. So give me an estimate. Give me your best estimate, each of you, for how much you weigh.
180.
180?
With equipment, 220 pounds.
Wait, all right.
Oh,
Okay.
with it.
I'd guess
Coral?
130-ish. She's pretty lithe.
All right. And Tara?
Okay, so my equipment weight is 90 pounds. So I'm going to put her at like 290.
Oh, that's a good point. I didn't
Wow.
factor in equipment.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that now. So I'm just gonna change my number.
I'll say 180.
That's unfortunate. I weigh 274 pounds with all my equipment.
Wow.
174.
Aster's really packing it on.
Keto diet.
And Tara, how much? 290? That sounds like an awful lot.
Yeah,
but
maybe
okay.
not that much. Maybe 250.
Remember, you've got a bag of holding.
Oh, yeah. We can put some stuff in there too. So, but she's still wearing her armor, so put her at like 200.
Okay. And
All my
Tabs?
instruments.
Yeah, I mean, I guess with all equipment and stuff, it would be closer to 200. If I could ditch some stuff, probably a bit lighter.
It looks like, Coral, you are going to have to shapeshift.
Okay.
Because 2 people, no matter how I combine these weights, it's going to be over 400 pounds.
I can. So I was planning on summoning an elemental.
That
Anyway,
would follow us around.
maybe I could summon an air one to carry Zartok, and so that way we could all go.
Ask yourself then, would you rather burn the spell on that now? Or would you rather burn one of Coral's wild shapes?
I don't know. That's what I think Coral's wild shape's pretty valuable. Now this spell lasts a while. It's an hour. It's not like it's gonna be.
I don't know
wasted.
the mechanics that well to know what would be the least costly. A 4th level polymorph spell, or summoning an elemental, or
Yeah, no,
wild
I would
shape.
not burn a polymorph for this.
Okay, so I'm not even gonna talk.
Yeah. That is a valuable spell slot, and I think that either mine or Josh's is going to be better.
It seems like if the elemental lasts an hour, then that might be the way to go because the wild shape is going to end as soon as she gets up there because she's not going to stay a bird.
Okay. Sounds
But,
good.
but with your air elemental, wouldn't it be difficult to sneak around with, or can he like turn into wind and surround the area and not be?
They
don't know how-
they can. The air and water elementals can go through small gaps.
But do they reform back into their giant monster-looking shape, or can they disperse and blend in with the surroundings?
I mean, if
It's
anyone's going to not have us stealthing, it's me. Let's be
yeah,
honest.
exactly. It's not like it doesn't have stealth as like a skill. So
Okay.
inch wide and then return to its humanoid form, which it takes for some reason.
What size is it?
It's large.
Hmm.
I was gonna do an Earth earlier, but that's why I was asking those questions, Mike, about whether the Earth one can't
fly.
shift. And I was thinking about bringing Puddles back from the other one, but just in case it's got to fly, we'll do an air. Let's do it.
All right, so you're going to use a conjure elemental spell so that Coral doesn't use a wild shape. That's the plan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we're doing conjure elementals, and Josh is summoning his air elemental so that I don't have to wild shape.
I think you said it wrong. You're conjuring animals, right?
Yeah, we're doing both. We're conjuring animals and an air elemental.
Yeah.
That means that Aster, Terra, Coral, and Tabs are going to ride on giant eagles, while Zartok is carried up by an air elemental.
Yeah, this is wacky, but let's do it.
This is so
All
cool.
right. It's pretty weird. All right, so here's what we're going to do. I want to determine if you are spotted on your way up.
Before that happens, Zartok, do you have a name for the air elemental?
Yes.
Oh, and also, is this the first time I see this? I don't think I've seen you summon an elemental before, have I?
No, you haven't. Its
This-
name is Ventus.
Ventus. Ooh. That's
What
a
are the
cool-
eagles' names?
Jessica's thinking. She can't name
Oh,
anything
I'm
right
sorry.
now.
I was absolutely distracted by the spells.
I do that all the time. I'll just go silent and I'm just reading spells like the whole time.
Yeah, Coral is not sentimental. It is Eagle 1 and Eagle 2.
Wow.
All
Oh,
right.
lame. I'm
Brutal.
naming it.
I know. Go ahead.
I will name them. I will name one of them if Tara's naming the other. I'm going to call one Woody.
Guys, these eagles are going to be around for like a minute, unless you need them to get back out again.
I name all my animals. This
All
is Woody and Buzz.
Oh, that reminds me. I
Nice.
need to clear something up, Chris, and apologize to
Oh,
you.
God.
So I looked up vampire or Dracula parrots,
Oh, no.
or they have another name as well. I can't remember. But they are in fact vegetarian. They are in fact vegetarian. They don't eat flesh, although they are sometimes described as vulturine. They're called vulturine because they look like vultures, not because they actually eat flesh. The reason they have no feathers on their heads is to prevent the feathers from getting all sticky with sticky fruit. They eat very sticky fruit, and it keeps the feathers from getting matted to their heads for the same reason that vultures don't have feathers on their heads, to keep sticky flesh from getting stuck to their heads.
And
Should we,
Ben
So-
is so confused right now.
Yeah, Ben has no idea what I'm talking about. You'll meet Alucard, the parrot, later.
I've got so much catching up to do.
Yeah.
It's
You
not
will-
even catching
but-
up. Just,
But I apologize, Chris. You were right. They are vegetarian. They eat sticky fruits.
Nice. So I'm going to headcanon retcon.
No, but your Alucard in this world is a meat eating parrot.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
In this world, they are meat eating, just because it's more interesting.
But for real life, I don't know why the heck I keep randomly, instinctually going into my player voice. I mean to say, in real life, I'm going to get a parrot and a Dracula parrot. Now you've not dashed my dreams for owning one.
Oh,
You don't have to feed it mice and stuff.
no, you can feed it mangoes.
yeah,
I'm
that's
feeding
cute.
some mango.
here's what happens then. Aster steps outside, looks around, doesn't see anybody. He calls Coral over to conjure her birds and Zartok to conjure his elemental. You cast your spell. You climb on the birds and the elemental picks Zartok up. Does it pick him up like under his armpits, or does it carry him like a baby?
I'm picturing Zartok in the middle of it. Like,
Okay,
Oh, okay.
cool.
That's
More
all
dramatic that way.
That's a lot cooler.
And now I want you to make a stealth check for the air elemental and for the eagles. So you're just going to roll, I guess, just add their dex bonus because they surely don't have a stealth
Right.
skill
They
list.
do not. That's bad and better. One of them got a 16. The other one
Uh-huh.
got a 6.
Okay. And what about the air elemental?
16.
16. Okay. So you don't know if you've been spotted or not, but you take off and you fly up into the air and toward the tower. Now, the birds have to kind of circle a bit. Flying straight up toward the tower is not easy. So they circle around the tower, and eventually you land on that platform, that ledge that runs around the outside of the tower. And you can see there's a little projection there out from the side as well. And the birds land there and drop you off one by one. You clamber off. You're on the ledge. What do you want to do?
The birds are now going to perch on top of the roof
Okay.
so that if things get real wacky and I don't lose concentration, I don't have to resummon them. So they're just going to hang
Right.
out there.
Right. How long will they be there?
They're there for an hour.
Okay. And are they on top of the tower? Or are they on the ledge?
Tower.
Okay, so that means that the light is sort of shining onto
Nope,
them.
forgot about the light. I would be able to see the light. We'll say on the ledge.
Okay, great.
It casts a giant shadow.
Just huge
Yeah.
eagle shadows.
Oh, they've summoned Eagle Man.
So what do you want to do? Everyone can see the map okay, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I want
Okay.
to stealth immediately, if I can.
All right, so Aster enters stealth. Make a stealth roll.
Stealth mode activated.
I feel like Tabs would like to stealth along with them as well.
All right,
Probably.
make stealth rolls.
I guess I'll stealth, but
Yeah,
this
I
is not
should
gonna
have
go
hit
well.
you before we came up here with enhance abilities, and I forgot.
There's the juggernaut.
Coral's just going to stay real still for now.
Okay,
Yeah.
I got an 11.
11 for Tara. Okay, and what did Tabs
We're all
get?
doing this?
I'm choosing not to, Josh. I'm just going to stay still.
It's a 14 for Tabs.
14 for Tabs and Aster.
29.
29.
Nice.
Yeah, I rolled an 18 plus 11.
Okay, so Tabs and Aster are pretty quiet. What do you want to do?
Go inside.
I want to go in.
All right.
Same.
Tabs steps inside. You can see in the room now. You can see there is a gnome sitting at this table to your left or to the south. And this is not the same gnome that Zartok saw earlier, but it is a gnome reading a book. Let's see if this gnome notices you. This gnome, her head snaps up as you step in through the doorway, and she just looks totally stunned. Like
Oh,
she
no.
has no way to even imagine. Her brain cannot even conceive of how a cat person could be stepping through the doorway of the top of this 200-foot tall tower into this room. She just is completely baffled. And that means effectively you have a round during which she is surprised.
Wait, so could I do something then?
During the surprise, yes, you can.
Yes.
So let's roll for initiative.
Oh, no.
I don't think I
My
realized that
awesome
she wasn't
stealth.
asleep.
Nope, she's awake.
Yeah, fair enough.
She is on guard duty.
Mike, could you give me a token for Ventus?
Oh, Ventus the air elemental. Right. It's a large?
It's large, but it can go.
It can
it can
squeeze easily, yeah.
Easy.
All right, give me a moment to find that.
Nice.
Don't tell me your
Thanks.
numbers just yet.
Yeah, let me do that.
This die, I'm going to be using this die a lot.
Nice.
I've already changed die after my first stealth roll.
All right, let's see here. Let me find an air elemental.
Mike,
Sure.
can I ask a really annoying question?
What's that?
So I rolled my divination, my portent rolls.
Yeah.
Got a 19 and a 17.
Uh-huh.
Can we use the 17 on the really low stealth check for one of the eagles?
Nope, too late now.
Okay.
Just a moment while I find a way to get an air elemental token here.
Just like a cloud will be fine.
No, I remember I'm that good DM that makes all the cool pictures and stuff,
my
the maps
Look
and
at
things.
all the
Cool.
pressure you've put on him now, Josh.
I'm sorry. I mean, he can read that book if he wants.
All right, there we
Oh,
go.
it's so cute.
Yes.
It's cute.
All right, so now you have an air elemental token. I'll have to move it if that's okay.
It's on me. Actually, it's terrifying looking. It looks terrified. It's both terrifying and it looks terrified. Looks like it's in agony. Zoom in real close, everybody.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He looks like a ghost from the Ghostbusters.
Wow, yeah.
Oh God, my body.
He does not want to be here with us at all.
No, Ventus.
I mean, this guy
no.
just summoned him and then jumped inside of him to go for a ride. So
That's weird.
That's fair. He did not ask for consent at all.
In his body.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
so that means
That's-
it is time for initiative checks. Let me get everybody's numbers, starting with Tara,
21.
21, Aster,
Nice.
23.
Nice.
Tabs,
14.
Coral,
13.
Zartok.
13. We'll let Coral go first.
All right. And the priest. Does Ventus get his own initiative?
You've ruled usually that
Yeah, I usually just do it on
I'm
your
saying.
turn. It's just easier. Aster, you go first.
All right.
What do you want to do? There's this gnome sitting at the table, a shocked expression on her face.
Okay. Where is she?
She's to your south?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to go back.
I was going to say, where are you going?
Yeah.
I didn't see her.
I said, run away from the gnome.
She was
Run
more
away.
stealthy than I was. Okay, so that was 5. Does the table count as a...
I'll let you move through it. It's fine.
Can I say that I'm behind her?
Sure.
Okay, so with my... is my 29 stealth included? As I snuck...
Yeah, well...
Because I'd like to... If I'm getting a surprise, I'd also like to be able to do a...
There's nowhere to really hide here. I mean, I was doing stealth to see if she heard you as you came in.
That's what I'm saying. I was going to say that with my 29. She didn't hear me. Maybe I stepped through since I'm going first in initiative. And maybe while she wasn't looking, I snuck behind her, maybe?
Okay.
Before Tabs
yeah, I'll
went in?
say that you snuck behind her and she's looked up as Tabs comes in. You can say that she hasn't spotted you yet. So Aster has snuck through, gone behind her, and then when Tabs stepped in, the gnome looked up. So, Aster, what do you want to do?
Ah, man, I don't know if fighting would be a problem here, so... All right, I'm going to do hold person.
All right, hold person.
Could try to a surprise attack.
All right, what's this DC?
It is a 16 wisdom.
All right, she saved.
Darn it. Well, then with my bonus, I don't know who's next. The person who's next I can't see, so that ends my turn. She is now alerted that I'm behind her?
Yes.
Okay, so then I end my turn.
That brings us to Tara. Tara, what do you want to do?
Okay, so she's held.
No, she succeeded.
She passed her save.
Bummer. Okay. Well, I gotta walk in, so that's as far as I can go. But Tara's going to pull out her sword and say, I have a few questions about the anti-god glass in this room. Perhaps you could answer those for me?
Okay, that's Tara's turn. Tabs, what do you want to do?
What does Tabs want to do?
You don't have to do anything. You could just stand there.
I could. Yeah, no, I don't want to do that, though, really. I'm probably going to try and see if I can restrain the gnome somehow.
All right, you want to grapple with the gnome?
Yeah, basically, even though I have no strength at all, but I feel like I want to stop the gnome from doing things.
Okay.
So I guess I'm going to come to the side and then try and grapple. Maybe cover mouth if I can. That is a natural 20.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yeah, you grapple this gnome. This gnome struggles against the cat person and is unable to resist. You have solidly grabbed this gnome. That is Tab's turn. Coral, what do you want to do?
5, 10.
She's moving into the room. So to
Yes.
describe the situation so far,
2, 5.
Tabs and Aster have flanked, well, not exactly flanked, but they're on different sides of this gnome who is seated at this table. Tara is about 10 feet away, and now Coral is about 20 feet away, 25 feet away from the gnome.
Coral is going to cast Produce Flame
Uh-huh.
and just kind of hold the flame in her hand and try to look menacing.
All right, so she's going to assist on an intimidation check or maybe intimidate on her own. That's Zartok's turn. Zartok, what do you want to do?
Is anyone else doing an intimidate check yet? I mean,
I don't. Well, Tara's sort of asked a question. Tara, did you want to try to intimidate this gnome?
Or persuade or something.
I think intimidation is more of what's going on
It does
here.
appear like I have some support in the intimidation department.
Yeah, so you could roll that with advantage if you want.
Sure. Like this
And we'll
turn or
see
next
if it-
turn or
We'll say that happened on this turn,
okay.
and then next turn we'll see if it takes any effect.
All right, let me just figure out what my bonus is. All right, it's a 19.
Okay. And now Zartok, what do you want to do?
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm proficient. It's a 23.
23. Okay. Wow, very intimidating.
okay, Zartok will walk across there, kind of got a glimpse into the room, sees what's happening. He'll send Ventus in to go aid with the future grappling. As Ventus enters into the room and flies over, it says, "Kill me!"
Where do you want him moved?
He'll move over to the gnome and he'll help.
What's his movement?
Not that Tabs needs any help. He's got 90 feet of movement.
Whoa!
Gang.
Okay.
So
Wow,
it flies
we got-
in there super fast and then, screaming kill me in a different language. And is forcing the gnome even more into the grips of a humanoid cat figure.
Okay.
What is going on?
That's hilarious. All right, great. So that takes us to the end of the first round. Aster, the priest is just frozen in fear and confusion
Oh, my
and grappled and doesn't do anything that round. That's the surprise round.
Mm-hmm.
Aster, what do you want to do?
I'm going to hold an attack action if the intimidation does not work.
Okay,
Slice their throat.
that's fine. Tara, what do you want to do?
I also don't know if my intimidate has worked. Do I intimidate them again? I don't know.
You could do it again, or you could hold an action.
I'll hold an action. I do want to give them an opportunity to just talk to us because I also am I want the answers. I genuinely do.
Okay. And Tabs, do you want to do anything?
I guess I'd like to keep grappling or help
Okay.
Ventus grapple, whichever is better.
Yep, you maintain the grapple,
Okay.
and you'll have some assistance if the gnome tries to break free. And Coral, do you want to do anything?
Coral's going to move over by the stairs and just kind of listen to make sure nobody's coming up the stairs.
Okay, cool.
But maintaining no, I'll drop the flame. I'm just watching at this point.
All right. And that is Zartok's turn. Zartok, you're just having your elemental continue to assist Tabs.
Yep.
While Zartok hangs out on the
Yeah,
balcony.
Zartok's hiding outside. A gust of wind comes along and knocks Zartok off the roof.
The eagles just watch him fall. It's awkward.
Oops.
They lick their beaks as if.
Ready, Buzz.
Poultry equals.
On the priest's turn, the priest, who's last to go in initiative, just looks stunned and says, Who are you? What's happening? What? Grimmore's gonna kill all of you? What are you doing?
What did she say? Or he say? Grimoire?
She said, Grimbor is going to kill all of you.
Grimbor.
I believe.
Yeah, Grimbor's the high priest.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Can we answer her?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to just talk, we can drop out of combat.
Oh, yeah. We want to know about the anti-god glass, that's around that big swirly thing.
The what?
You've never read the plaque?
I mean, is that what AGG stands for?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, just like my shield here. And Tara kind of lifts her shield.
What does that mean?
It literally contains gods. Contains their magic.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Wha-
So, what are you doing here?
So, is the God King trapped?
Are you old people?
I mean, no.
You
Yes.
talk like old people?
Yes, we're old, we're ancient heroes, and we're trying to figure out what's going on with this this God King. Because I heard he used to be like a nice guy, and now he's not so nice.
The God King is the greatest ever. He gives us all we need.
Yeah, yeah,
She sounds like she's reciting something.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. She did. Sure, and but is Grimbor really in charge, or is
Grimbor is the right hand of the god?
So has the god ever come out of that swirly glass?
The god serves the people from inside? I don't know. What do you want me to say? I mean, these are the facts.
Okay, so can I look over at the swirly thing?
Yeah, you can see this swirly thing. It looks pretty much like it does on your map.
Does it? I mean, does that look like a mist from within the soul jar? Is that like a soul?
It doesn't look like a soul. It looks like something else. It's hard to say exactly what that is. By the way, is it actually moving on your maps?
It is.
Yes.
It is moving
it's
on.
very
Oh, that's cool.
Very cool.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed. That's
Yeah, no,
awesome.
I hadn't.
It's
either.
moving on my
That's
map,
awesome.
but I wasn't sure if it was moving on yours.
Everything is awesome.
While they're talking, Coral's going to go over and examine the glass. Check the door, see if there's a lock. Is
There
it locked?
is a
or-
lock, yes. It looks like there is a well-made steel lock
Hmm.
embedded in the glass.
Sounds like a Aster Tabs thing.
So, what's your name, fella?
I'm not a fella. I'm like a lady.
Okay, yeah, whatever. I mean, like, dude, what's your name?
Her name is Spitza Starkroning.
What?
Spitza Starkroning.
So, Spitza, what do you do up here? You just like, you just like, I don't know how to not say like guarding the glass.
Yeah, I'm the guard at the top of the tower. It's like an easy job. Like no one's ever come up here before now.
Tara, you've got to elevate the endings of things. Hello, and so forth. I think. How they talk.
Yeah, like you guys talk like old people.
You know what? That's fine. I can be an old person.
Hey, where's the key to the door?
Like Grimbor has it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Does Grimbor ever open it?
When he goes to talk to the god, he opens the door.
And where is Grimbor now?
Like, I don't know. Why would I know where he is?
Why is the god in glass?
I don't know.
Do you ever question anything?
To question Grimbor is to question the God King, and that's bad.
While that's happening, can I move over to where Coral is and try to pick the lock?
Sure.
It's scary.
Don't kill me, Mike.
wait,
Why don't you get advantage from somebody?
before you do the thing. Just a moment.
Yes. Okay, perfect. Somebody help me.
You don't already have advantage on dexterity checks, do you?
Advantage
No.
made to maintain. No, I do not.
I'm going to, the eagles are going to disappear, and I'm going to use the staff to cast Enhanceability.
Cat's Grace.
Cat's Grace, giving him advantage on dex checks.
Nice.
Nice.
Concerned because we might need those eagles to run away.
So it's
I
my
can still summon other eagles. We're
so
okay.
it's my dexterity plus my proficiency, right? For thieves' tools.
Yes.
Here I go.
I guess we're gonna try and talk to him. You know, your god.
I love you, Coral. I rolled a
Yes.
natural 20 and a 15.
Oh, wow. What's the natural 20 get you total?
It gets me to a 27.
All right, that does it. Wow.
Woo!
That was close. Because
Oh.
this is a very carefully designed lock.
I wasn't
And
sure that was going to happen even with advantage.
Aster fiddles with it for a while.
I'm going to be whistling, everything is awesome, as I'm picking the lock.
But he does, with a click, manage to unlock the door. And Spitza says, What are you doing? You're gonna I'm gonna be in so much trouble. You're gonna be in so much trouble. Oh my gosh, we're all doomed.
Why do you say that?
You're gonna mess everything up?
Like what?
Like the whole thing we've got going here?
What do you have going here?
Ah,
Oh my gosh. Oh, you're gonna ruin it all?
I'm going to open the door.
You gotta let me go?
No, you need to be
I gotta
here.
get out of here.
You're a priest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you better start talking or we start opening a door.
I'm not telling you anything. Outsiders.
I'm opening the door.
Master's opening the door. This could either be really bad or really good.
Yep, I said I was going to parlay with the God King.
All right, you open the door and
Instantly die.
nothing happens. There's just this swirling purplish mist in front of you.
Oh, I'm going to talk to it. You know,
The God King's name.
I don't know the God King's name.
Hey,
do I?
Spitzer, what's the God King's actual name?
I'm not telling you anything.
Oh my God.
You're obviously here to cause trouble and ruin a good thing.
Divine God King, I see that you are a swirl of purple energy. Purple and lavender are my favorite colors.
A good start.
So we already have a kindred connection. I have opened this door because I feel like you are being kept against your will by evil priestlings. I am opening this door to set you free and to save the world. Please don't kill me.
Us. Us.
Please don't kill us. Which I correct in character because Coral said it.
You speak into this mist and nothing happens. It just swirls and spins. There's nothing, as far as you can tell, nothing happening there. The gnome is going to try to get away. So Tabs, make a, I guess in this case, an athletics check with advantage.
18.
18. Let me look up the gnome's bonus because this is going to be close.
I'm hoping it's not that high because he's a priest type.
Maybe we should have used some actual questioning skills on this on this dude.
I'm going to try something if this doesn't work. Suggestion.
So the total for the gnome was a 19. What did you get?
Wow.
18.
18. Okay. So the gnome just barely manages to squirm free and is going to make a run for it. So let's go back to initiative.
Okay.
So the gnome is going to squirm free. We'll start with her. So she goes 5, 10.
Okay, she left my...
Actually, she leaves your threatened range. Do you want to attack her?
Yes, I do.
And then Ventus, too.
And Ventus as well, eventually.
Okay.
All right. And Tabs, did you want to attack as well?
I do, but I miss hideously.
Okay. Ventus, make your attack as well. So, Tara, what did you get?
I got a 26 and a 27.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, you only get one attack in an opportunity attack.
We'll pick the 26.
Well, they're both hits. They would both be hits. All right, so you get one attack off. What's the damage?
8.
8 damage. Okay, and what about Ventus?
20 to hit, and it's 15 damage.
Wow.
Nice.
So that's a total of 23 damage. All right, so you clobber this priest, but she keeps running. And she does a full movement toward the stairs. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then she's going to run down the stairs. So she's going to move another 30 feet down the stairs. Of course, you guys are 200 feet in the air, so it's going to take her a while to get down a bit. But she is now 30 feet ahead of you down the stairs, and that takes us to Aster. Aster, what do you want to do?
Oh boy. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm going to go down the stairs.
All right, so she is now 30 feet ahead of you.
So I can
You
move.
still have more movement left.
Yes, I have 40. So can I at least get within range of her sight?
Yes, you are within range of seeing her down the stairs below you.
I'm going to cast Suggestion on her.
Okay.
And what I'm going to say is, you want to come back up here and talk for an hour with me.
And let me check exactly what her wisdom bonus is here, because I think she saved, but I want to make sure.
Yeah, it's 16, so she probably darn my drop in charisma.
Well, there's something else going on here that you're not aware of,
Oh.
and that is that she is a rock gnome,
Oh. She probably has like advantages.
and rock gnomes have advantage on saves against wisdom, intelligence, and charisma attacks.
Oh my god.
Magical attacks.
Okay.
So she saves, and she does not stop.
Oh boy, this is gonna be bad.
And that is Aster's turn, and that brings us to Tara. What do you want to do?
We gotta stop her. So I'm going to go after her.
20, 25,
So
30.
that gets me to the top of the stairs.
And then you can run 30 feet down. You have another 30 feet of movement.
Yeah, if I dash, right?
Right, if you dash, and that'll put you right next to her.
Mm-hmm.
And if
then
she tries
she's
to
gonna
run
keep
again, you would
running.
get an attack of opportunity.
Hold on, let me see.
Unless she disengages.
If I use action surge, it's an additional action, so it's not additional movement, right?
That's right. But if you use your dash, right, that would put you right next to her because she's 30 feet down the stairs.
Yeah.
And then you could action surge to hit her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's or to grab her.
Or to grab her, either one.
Yeah, so I'm going to action surge I'm going to dash down there, and then I'm going to action surge to grapple her.
Now, let me point out, if you grapple her, you get one attempt. If you action surge, you'll get 2 attacks on her.
And she's taken 23 points of damage.
That's right. But I'm just saying, you get 1 grab attack or 1 grapple attempt or 2 attacks. That's the trade-off you need to think about.
Okay, but question. Does anyone have speak with the dead?
Well, you can do non-lethal if you want.
Yeah, and I have spare the.
Okay,
oh,
yeah,
no,
no,
I don't. I
I'll
didn't
do
that.
a non-lethal attack then.
Okay.
All right, so I got a 24 for my first hit and a 16 for my next one.
They're both hits.
All right.
Come on, Tara.
Oh, I did much better damage this time. So 14 is 1 damage and the other is 13.
She's down. She tumbles down the stairs. So Tara runs down the stairs, passing Aster, running up to this gnome, and in a burst of speed, basically punches the gnome in the back of the head with the pommel of her sword a couple times, sending the gnome sprawling down the stairs, and the gnome is unconscious.
Hey, Tara.
Are we out of initiative now?
Yeah, you're out of initiative.
Okay, I'll
Hey,
grab
Tara,
her body
Tara.
and carry her back up.
Good job.
Tie her up, please.
Did you say good job?
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, thanks. I'm good at this part.
Coral is going to, while they're doing that, look across the room to Zartok and say, this is probably a terrible idea. Save me if you can. And she's going to reach in and touch the purple mist.
Coral disappears.
Oh, snap. Well, we should probably do that, but before we jump into action, we should tie up this gnome.
Wait,
Like-
wait, so Coral just disappeared? I
Yep.
come up the stairs and she's gone?
She's gone.
I don't know how I can save her from. I don't. What just happened?
guys, I know we want to jump into action, but let's tie up the gnome and gag her mouth so she can't speak. And
Zartok,
leave her in the corner.
Yeah, before, when you scouted this place out, can you do that again with your eyeball and see if it disappears?
I don't know. It depends on if it could. It can't leave the plane, so I'm not gonna try. That's a good idea, Tara, but I would have to sacrifice Ventus's usefulness.
Mm.
Yeah, that was strange. Let's give her a minute, see if she comes back.
Okay. So
We twiddle
we'll
our
go over to
thumbs.
Coral then.
Ken, while that's happening, we're tying up this gnome.
Sure.
And hopefully casting Spare the Dying.
I didn't take it. I took Sacred Flame,
Okay.
She's
Well,
it was
non-lethal.
non-lethal damage.
but it was non-lethal.
Oh, that's true. Guys, I'm nervous.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was aggressive.
That was heroic.
Coral has decided that this is the thing that is happening and she must fix it. So she goes.
So while this is happening, I just want to say for the viewers, I don't know who has the rope to tie her up, but they're tying her up, and when we gag her, I'm going to put a fancy sock in her mouth.
A fancy
One
sock.
of my extras. Yeah, it has frills on it. And then I'm going to tie a fabric cloth around her neck so everything's in place.
Were you
can't
wearing the sock?
No, I always carry a spare set of clothing.
Is that one of the socks from the shop that smelled terribly? She might die from that.
No, this is my personal collection, and
Okay.
I always use prestidigitation. I think I'm getting better at saying that word. And
I would agree.
So close.
I, clean myself, so I always smell well. Smell like lavender, and
I think you're adding a lot of phonemes in the middle, and that just throws everyone off, and we just assume you've got it.
it's because if I don't do it, I need to roll the word so that I can get to the end of it.
Honestly, it sounds better than the real word, the way you say it. I think we should all just adapt.
Well, thank you, Zartok.
Prestidigitation. See? It sounds pretty good.
Right. It's
Hey,
a little bit more dramatic.
So Coral disappeared. I'm going to read this book over here while she's gone. I'll just assume everything's going to work out fine.
Now, if we go to the little swirling mist and we shout, Coral! Does she hear it?
Yeah, could she hear our conversations? Oh, Coral's fine. I'm going to read a book
I'm
over
going to
here.
read a book.
We're just
don't-
going to wait.
I don't think she can hear us, mate. I think that she's been teleported to another plane or another...
You think she'll meet the Githyanki?
Coral, can you see anything?
Nope. Loading at 100%, but it's... Oh, wait. Here we go. I'm there.
Okay. All right. So,
Oh.
Coral, you stepped through, or you've been teleported through this mist, and you appear in a bizarre space. You seem to be on some kind of floating rock platform, and all around you can see stars and nebulas, blue mist, purple clouds, all sorts of bizarre otherworldly scenery around you. And as you look around this area in front of you, you see there are holes in this stone platform. There are pillars of stone reaching up. And then at the far end of the platform, far away from you, you see a large stone chair or throne. And then as you look back behind you, you can see this swirling purple mist again.
Oh, thank God. There's a way back. I'm gonna make my way across to the throne, looking around for somebody.
Okay.
Hello?
You walk further into this space. You're not sure where the light's coming from. The whole area appears lit up, but somehow there's no source of light visible, aside from just the glow of the stars in the distance. And as you move through the space, you begin to see other things floating in the air. There's a table floating off a bit to your south with a plate of food on it. You can see there's some silverware scattered around the ground. There's little bits of cloth. You move further into the space. How far do you want to go here?
I mean, if I want to move right up to the throne, I'm assuming somebody's gonna show up. Hello? Somebody? God? King? Person? Are you here?
All right, so Coral walks up to this throne, calling out loud. And when she gets close, she sees this. A little gnomish figure in robes and a crown cocked sideways on his head peers around the corner of the throne
I like how he looks.
and says, are you here to kill me?
Oh,
He looks nice.
And that's where we'll stop.
Bless his little heart.
Oh,
He
God,
looks
that's
so
cute.
pitiful.
That's great.
I feel better about my decision.
I want to give him a hug.
Aw.
Oh my God.
You okay?
What happened to Ashley?
I think a dog attacked her.
No. Justin got a new hot sauce and he was trying to put a dab on my finger so I could taste it, but it went all over my hand.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's even better than I anticipated.
Oh, another quick sidebar, Ashley. In social psychology studies, they use how much hot sauce people give one another as a measure of aggressiveness or how much they hate someone. So just so you know, maybe you and Justin have some counseling or something.
I think it was just an accident, but you know.
Well, you should
knows?
also remember the reproducibility crisis in social psychology. You can't trust that result.
It's a pretty common tactic.
This is a Shaun original, of course.
Oh yeah, I could tell. But aw.
It looks good. Should we describe him or should we wait till next time?
We can wait till next time.
Also, I just noticed the candelabra floating in the background. That's real cool.
Hold on here. I got her name here somewhere. Why don't I have it handy? Where is that?
Pimperella.
Pimperella?
Yeah, I can't think. Pimperella.
Unlikely.
It sounds like a gnome name.
Ben is grimacing, everyone. I just wanted to point that out. That's a nice name.
It's canon now. It has to be.
It's take
It's
it
gotta
back.
be Pimperella.
And I hope you were prepared for multiple sessions because just planning a thing takes a long time for us.
Yeah. No, that's normal.
Yeah, that's okay. I figured it might take a while.
Planning and then everything going horribly wrong.
I can't believe it. If we somehow convince the God King and he's good.
Or maybe he's always good and we freed him. Who knows? Well,
Exactly. It'd be so
God.
cool. We wouldn't even have to fight.
Well, here's the really big question, guys. What should my next character be?
No, you'll be fine.